Happy Flower Friday! My name is Valerie and I'm a floral designer and enthusiast. And today I'm going to show you how to make a flat lay arrangement using grocery store flowers. So this week we are not going to use a container. Our container is actually going to be tissue paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to lay it down flat on a flat surface so that we can put all the flowers down, and then at the end we're going to wrap it up together. So we're going to start with our base, which is going to be our foliage, and I have chosen to use seeded eucalyptus. I love seeded eucalyptus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it flat, and if I see some of the twigs sticking out, I'm just going to pop them at the bottom and just make sure that all of my florals are laying flat. Perfect. So then the next flower that I'm gonna lay is going to be our white line flower. And this flower I really love, and I'm gonna put in between the seeded eucalyptus. But what I wanna do first is I wanna strip each of the stems. So I'm just gonna carefully peel off all of the leaves. Mainly because we already have foliage, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off. And you can use your fingers to do this. I try not to snap them too hard so that I don't break any of the stems. And here's our last one. Now we have our naked line flower. So what I'm gonna do is place one line flower in between the foliage. So I'm gonna have some foliage there that I'm gonna place that up top. I'm gonna skip a space and place that one there. Skip a space and place this one here. I'm gonna skip another space, and then the last one that I have, skip another space, and have an extra one, so I'm gonna put it right up here. The reason why we're leaving space is because we have two more flowers that we're gonna use, so we're gonna also place those on top in those empty spaces. So the next flower that we're gonna use are calla lilies. I love calla lilies. So this is a blush toned calla lily. I thought that it would be perfect with our white line flower and our green seeded eucalyptus foliage. So before I place these, I want to give them a quick cut, a fresh cut in the bottom. Let's see. And then I cut in the middle like that. And then I'm going to place this one in the empty space. Same thing. I'm going to cut in the middle like that. Place in the empty space. Another cut. And then I just do that all the way through until I fill all the empty spaces that I skipped. There we go. And I have two left over, but I'm going to put them to the side and maybe use them towards the end. So now that we have our seeded eucalyptus foliage, we have our white line flower, and then our main flower, our light pinkish, whitish calla lily, we're gonna add some filler flower. So what I've chosen to use is wax flower. And I got like this lavender color, and this is gonna add a little bit of texture to our arrangement. I really love wax flower. I really believe that it brings a lot of the arrangements to life. And I have quite a bit of it here. I don't need very much because this is a very detailed flower. So what I'm going to do is use half of it. I'm going to go ahead and give these a fresh cut as well. And I don't have to cut through the center for the wax flower. This will do. But what I will do is snap a couple of the branches off. So here's one, maybe two, that one's 3, 4, and 5 is good. So what I'm going to do is put them down on top of our existing arrangement in no particular order. Just wherever I think we can add some detail. That's perfect there. This one's a little bit larger and it spreads out a little bit more, so I'm going to put it towards the end. And then I'm going to lay each of these on the sides. Perfect. So as far as florals, the arrangement has already been set. You can add a centerpiece flower if you would like. I will probably add a hydrangea because I love hydrangeas, just to kind of give it, to ground the arrangement a little bit more. I can't believe I just got these so beautiful from the grocery store. Perfect. So with that hydrangea, just like I mentioned in my previous video, they are a very, very thirsty flower. They need a lot of hydration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the leaves off of this stem, since I already have some good foliage in the arrangement, and then I'm going to dunk the flower head 2 times because this flower drinks water through its petals. I'm going to shake it off so that the water doesn't weigh down on the petals. Like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to give it another fresh cut. So I'm going to cut the ends, and then I'm going to cut in the middle like this, just so that I can continue to hydrate once we place it in water. So since the hydrangea is going to be the centerpiece of my arrangement, I'm probably going to put it in the middle, but it doesn't have to go in the middle. You can certainly place the stem on the left or the right. Since we're just placing one stem, you can pretty much place it anywhere. So I think I'm going to do it on the left-hand side here. Perfect. Great. So now that we have laid, oops, don't fall. Now that we have laid the arrangement down, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up and show you what we have. So I'm going to start on the left-hand side. This, make sure that you pull down the stems if you need to, because you are going to eventually put this in water, or whomever you gift the arrangement to, they're going to put it in water. You want to make it easy for them to do so. So I'm going to scrunch it up some, wrap it this way, and wrap it this way. It looks like a little hot dog. And there you have it, our arrangement. I'm just going to set it right here. So this is perfect if you want to give a gift or give flowers to go for a friend, and they can just take it with them and then place it in the water. So yes, here you go. Here is your Flower Friday for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to comment below if you have any questions. Don't forget to like this video, and also please, please, please subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell so that you can get future notifications and so you can hear about next week's video. Thank you again, and until next time.